All right, I was making my way to the studio right now, and I'm just like, there's no traffic whatsoever. I was confused, like, what's going on? It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so that's awesome. No traffic is a blessing. Getting there in about half the time. New episode today, though. Let's film it, and then you guys will be able to see it after this. Yeah, you'll see it before this vlog goes live, because podcast will come out in a couple days. But here's some behind the scenes of that episode. Might have made a bad choice. We're at McDonald's breakfast. Uh-oh. This is possibly the worst decision I've made in the morning in quite some time, guys. No. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good day. All right, we'll check the order in a second and pull up to the studio. I just wanted a sandwich and some extra hash browns. Let's see. I verified. There's 3 hash browns and a sandwich, baby. We're in there. And we got a little coffee action right here too, man. Weird angle. McDonald's hash browns. I think they might just be goated. Let's get to work. I want to say it was hash brown. This had the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit is what I should get. So that's what I went with today. Let's try it. I think I fucked up though. I think he said get the round egg, but this actually looks pretty good. Let's try it. Yummy. First bite. You guys getting this weird ass angle. I don't know where to put the camera. That's pretty valid. Okay. It's buttery. That's why I can describe it as buttery. Like it though. I bought 3 hash browns because I wanted to bring, 1 or 2 in there. Maybe give Josefo one. Maybe Eric if there was 2. I'm eating the 3rd one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Big bag over here. Starbucks. No, McDonald's coffee. Starbucks coffee. This shit is mid. This shit is literally mid. Trash. Pulled up to the studio, man. Let's go. It's the day before Thanksgiving. It usually takes me like an hour to get here. It took me 25 minutes. No traffic. Let's go. I got a coffee already. I got another coffee on the way because I'm tired, but we're gonna cook.
Yeah, but mostly it's gonna be packaging. That's okay.
You can tell.
Angel baby.
We got some.
Nom 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 nom. Get that. Time to lock in for another day of streams. If you don't know, we're streaming on kick.com/TimIsLive. Come hang out. It's a good time, baby. A couple steaks going over here for the girls. We'll show you guys a little before. A little after, we also got some potatoes going to check it out. Bruh. All right, I got another great story for you guys. I was scrolling Twitter right now and I seen some really like gross dabs, and it kind of gave me like a flashback to my first dab. That's what we're gonna talk about right here. My first dab ever. We got to go back. I want to say it was 2009, maybe 2010, somewhere in that time zone. I was working as a bud tender at a dispensary called Reliable Relief. I was working there 12 hours a day, man. We were selling weed. It was a good time. My buddy Chris, not Chris that worked with me at the, not my best friend Chris, but another homie Chris. He was a little older. He was someone that would go to dispensaries when he had his med card before I had mine. He was super cool, right? Chris said to me, he's like, yo, you want to go to a hash bar? I was like, what in the hell is a hash bar? I had no idea, never heard about this. He said, yeah, there's a place called Kind Meds. It's on Ventura Boulevard. It's a secret hash bar. So it's a dispensary up front. You go in, you could buy your weed just like your normal medical dispensary. Or you can go through that door over there, open that door, leads into like a U-shaped bar with a couple girls behind it serving hits of dabs. I didn't know what they were, but they were dabs at the time. A couple TVs up, Laker game on. It was a vibe. I walk in there with Chris. I'm like, where in the hell are we? We at the dispensary. I'm like, oh, we bought a weed. Where are we going? What are we doing? We walk in the back. I had no clue what was going on. I was in shock, and I was like, oh, cool, we're just going to smoke some weed. But I remember he said hash bar, so I was still just like I've seen bubble hash. I've seen some full melt at this point. Like, I know what hash is. So I'm like, okay, maybe we're going to smoke like a hash bowl or use like a glass rod in a hash bowl and actually just smoke the full melt like that. I've seen that. These motherfuckers whip out a blowtorch and a jar of the nastiest reclaim black goo that I've ever seen in my life. Stuff was gross looking, but I didn't know. I had no idea. It just looked like some oil. It just looked like some oil. So I was like, okay, bet. Maybe that's what hash oil's supposed to look like. I don't know. This is fucking 15 years ago. Like, I just don't know. So they're like, all right, bet. You got to pay per hit. So you go to the bar and you could pay. Either you could buy like stuff by the gram and dab it there at the bar, or you can buy like a dab. You could buy per dab. So I bought per dabs because I didn't know what it was. So I think I paid like $2 to $5 per hit. Might have been $5, might have been $2. I don't really remember. But it was called Uber Goo. That was the cheapest thing on the menu, the Uber Goo. Tell me what an Uber Goo was the reclaim of all the dab rigs, and I had no idea. So my first dab ever was everyone's reclaim, nasty ass, sizzly, sparking up and flame. Tasted like shit, but damn, was your boy faded. Okay? Faded, cooked, sweating, in there, tweaking. What's happening? Why do I like this so much? Why is this better than weed? Fuck. We were there for a little bit. All right, we took a few dabs. I bought a couple more. Started to realize that there was other levels of the dabs as well. But that first dab was disgusting. It was gross. It was gross. If you've ever dabbed Reclaim, you know it's not the best stuff. It's got water in it, the moisture, it's bubbling, it's sizzling. And this wasn't even like if you took the Reclaim out of my bong right now, it'd be gold, yellow, looking beautiful, still smelling good. That's not the Reclaim that I smoked, boys. No. This was not good, okay? 2010, not good, BHO. Not something that we wanted to smoke. The Reclaim was bad. Honestly, some awful dabs, but that probably wasn't my worst dab. My worst dab was definitely when the dabs were made with camping butane. So like not the propane green cans, but if you go, so there's a company called Vector that made the butane, and that was a can that you would use to extract like homemade fucking BHO with. But when we were first figuring this out, we went to the wrong store. I think we went to like a Big Five or some shit and bought Vector butane, but it was the camping fucking one, so it had a smell. It had a scent put in it, so you could smell if there's a gas leak. Bruh, the most sulfur tasting dabs. I've had dabs that when you put it in the nail, it catches on fire and you just keep smoking it. Dabs were disgusting. Okay, they were so bad. If you started dabbing the last couple years, let me tell you, you're blessed. You're blessed, okay? The level of dabs has definitely elevated, 100x at this point. Oh, it was bad. It was bad, man. Let me know if you've ever taken a really disgusting dab. I'll keep this one short, sweet, and simple, all right? I've taken plenty. I want to know in the comments if you have. If you enjoyed this story, you want to see more videos like this. Little vlog, little story, little everything. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button. Run it up, man. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, y'all. Gross ass dabs. Ugh.